Hey guys, welcome back. We're gonna start this episode with a phone call from youngster Joey. Let's see how he's doing. His retarded's looking sharper than before. And he took down a Caterpie in the wild. Well, that's impressive. Alright, cool phone call, dude. Alright, so at the end of the last episode, we got our fog badge from Morty. I forgot to check out this building last time, the dance theater. Let's see what's in here. Blue hair guy. What you got? Komodo dancers are skilled at Pokemon. He never even left a scratch. If we can defeat all of them, he'll give us a gift. And we're going to want to do that, because once you defeat them, he's going to give you HMO3, which is Surf, and we absolutely need that to proceed in the game. So let's go ahead and fight these girls, see what they have. Flareon, okay, yeah. So these three girls are going to have the three evolutions, I believe. So, let's go ahead and fight through them. This is Flareon. I like fire types a lot, they're probably my favorite type overall, but Flareon just isn't that good, purely because, at least in these games, all its good moves are fire type, which in these games are still special, and its attack stat is really good, but its special is awful, so it kind of makes it useless in these games. Espeon is awesome though, that's probably my favorite evolution. We're gonna have to kill it though. And there it goes, has bad defenses. Oh, never mind, I guess there's 5 Komodo girls, so they're gonna have all 5 evolutions in this game. And let's see who she has. She's got Umbreon, who is a tank. Luckily, we are double its level, so can't really tank that. Yes, I am a cute trainer, thank you. And she's gonna have a Vaporeon, also pretty solid. Really, all the evolutions are pretty good. And I mean, she must have a Jolteon to round out the 5. There it is. That's probably the most dangerous one to us. Yeah, that Thundershock hurts, but 2 Mudslaps will take it down. And now we can go back and talk to this guy. What is this, by the way? A Rhydon, and that is just chilling in the middle of this theater. I feel like that would destroy the place. Those things are huge and heavy. Alright, let's see. We defeated them all, so give us our HM. There's a rare treat to see the dance. I want you to have this. Don't worry, take it. HMO3, okay. Surf is actually probably the best HM in the game as far as using in battle. Sadly, Pidgey can't exactly learn it, given that it's a bird. But we can probably teach that to Totodile. I'm going to go ahead and do that, because we're going to need to use it later. Okie doke. Totodile learned Surf. It didn't even know 4 moves, so we didn't have to delete anything. Alright, I'm going to heal after that. That Jolteon actually did manage to put in a little bit of damage. The next place we're going to want to go is to the left, but let's check out this route to the right for a second. Route 42. We're going to come back here later, so I'm going to leave it alone for now. This is Mount Mortar, I believe. Let's see. Yep. And so later on we're going to want to go to the right, but that's after we have 2 more badges, so it's going to be a little bit till then. So now let's head out to the left of the city and see what's going on. Route 38. Okie doke. Let's kinda just go to fight some trainers. A cute trainer, that seems to be a theme. I've heard that a couple times now. Must be true. Beauty Valerie, that's a good compliment from you. But you have a Hoppip, so that's kinda disappointing. Skiploom's pretty shitty too. Alright, well, there goes that battle. Jump down here, see what you've got. Bird Trainer. Duo. It's kind of funny for a bird trainer that was talking about flying. This is one of the few bird Pokemon that, well, can't fly due to the obvious lack of wings. It's going to be kind of a problem. Alright, sorry, frame rate is dying a little bit, guys. Alright, there we go, it's back. Let's see what's in this grass. Entei, holy shit. Well, that came out of nowhere. I forgot that at any point in the game, after you find the legendary Pokemon, they can pop up anywhere. I'm just going to try and catch it for the hell of it, because it's going to run in 1 turn. I'm not planning on catching it, but it would be really awesome. Just throw an Ultra Ball after not damaging it at all. And nope. Okay. Well, that was a cool encounter. Didn't see that coming. That certainly trumps anything else that's going to be in that grass. So basically, Entei and Raikou in particular, after you see them at the Burn Tower, throughout the rest of the game, they're just kind of roaming around in the grass, just throughout any of the routes in the game. and they could beat any of them at any time, basically. And if you want to catch them, there are certain ways to kind of manipulate them into getting into certain areas, but you basically just have to search around a lot until you find them. And the really annoying part is once you do find them, the first turn of the battle, they will flee immediately. Luckily, any damage you do or status effects you put on them lasts through the next encounter, so like if you put it to sleep, then next time you run into it, it's going to be asleep still. But catching those guys can really be a pain. Your best bet is either to just use a Master Ball and get it over with, or get a Pokemon that knows Mean Look, which is what Morty was trying to use on us in the last gym battle, and it prevents them from escaping, and then catch it that way. Anyway, we're gonna get rid of the Sailor, and then continue on to the left. Miltank. Well, we could get one of our own here. Luckily, we don't want one, because those things are just annoying. Mr. Mime. Nope. Are your Pokemon beautiful? Let's see. Corsola. I wouldn't really call that beautiful. I mean, it's kind of interesting. It's a cool coral type thing, but it's also part rock type, so we're not going to be able to hurt it a whole lot. And it had a berry, but we're just going to be able to force our way through that. What does this say? Trainer tips. If the Pokemon is trying to evolve, you can stop it. Well, yeah, we know that. Good thing we have our Everstone to prevent having to deal with that at any point. Going on to the next route and see what this guy's doing. Psychic Norman has a Slowpoke, and we're gonna take care of that. Another Slowpoke. Okay, got a crit on me, that sucks. Ooh, I have potential. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I believe there's like a farm back here. I don't know if these guys give you anything. I think like the Miltank are sick and you have to give them berries to heal them. Yeah, here's one. I'm gonna not do that because I don't really care. Screw Miltanks. One killed me earlier. I'm not gonna help them ever again. Here's the patch of shit. Alright, so let's keep going south, down towards Olivine City. Let's show our Pokemon together at the same time. That sounds oddly sexual. I don't know, that's kind of weird. We're just gonna move past that. And she's got a Pikachu. Great. Mud slap that like normal. Has a berry, but we're gonna mud slap it again, so it doesn't matter. She doesn't mind losing. Well, that's kind of a bad attitude to have. Another Pikachu. What is it with these people? All right, well, another one that's gone. Hope it gets dark soon. That was weird. I do not remember that. All right, another Sailor. There's going to be probably a bunch of Sailors in this next area because the next city we're going to is a port. There's a boat dock there that we're going to take eventually, much later in the game. Agility, nah. That just raises your speed. Pidgey's got pretty decent speed anyway, and that's really not going to help us that much overall compared to the other moves. It always kind of has irked me that the Pokemon in these games can only know 4 moves at any time. In the show and stuff, they can know as many as they want, but oh well. Alright, here's Asshat. What's he doing? No need to panic. I don't bother with wimps like you. Speaking of weaklings, the city's gym leader isn't here. He's supposedly taking care of a sick Pokemon at the lighthouse. Boo-hoo, just let the sick Pokemon go. It can't battle, so it's worthless. Why don't you train at the lighthouse? Who knows? It might make you a bit less weak. Well, you're still a dick. No surprise, Mr. Asshat. So we're gonna check. He said the gym's empty. Let's just see. Yep, there is in fact no one here. Well, it's up to this guy. Gym leader's at the lighthouse. She's been tending to a sick Pokemon. Alright, well, he pretty much told us the same stuff we already knew. So let's keep going. I think in one of these houses, someone will give you something. Yep, here's a fisherman. And he's fished here for 30 years. Yes, I would like to fish. It's gonna give me a good rod. Pretty good. I don't think we really need it since we already have a Totodile that knows Surf, but I figured I'd pick it up. Let's see if they have anything useful. The Pokemart. But a couple of these. And I'm gonna want some super repels for the upcoming part of the game where I'm doing a lot of surfing, so I'm just gonna grab those while I'm here. And I think, well, let's go ahead and heal up first. And then I believe in one of these houses there's a sailor who's gonna give us strength for free, so let's pick that up. It's probably one of these guys. They don't have light wakes, they don't have the power to move a boulder aside. Here, teach them strength. There we go, awesome. I'm hoping either Togepi or Totodile can learn that, just so we don't have to catch another Pokemon for it. Let's see. I'm guessing one of them should be able to, if not both. It's actually not a bad move either. Surf and Strength are two that... Ah, shit, alright. Well, we're gonna have to catch another guy at some point to learn Strength. We'll get to that. Don't need it right now. Here's the port down here. We can't do anything there yet, but we're gonna check out the lighthouse first. Alright. I wonder what those walls are green for. That's kind of interesting. I don't know if that's supposed to be, like, lighting or moss, or I don't really know. Looks kind of cool. Alright, so we're gonna continue up towards the top of this lighthouse. There's just some holes there. We're not gonna want to fall in those yet, because those take you just down to the floor below. Beat that Noctowl. Noctowls are pretty decent. They look like bigger versions of Pidgey, kinda. Alright, Poliwhirl. And it lived not for long. Defeated Surfer Huey. Keep going up this lighthouse. There's a Pokeball chilling over there in that room. Alright. Your Pidgeys have got nothing on me. Suck it, bitch. Let's just work through these. They're all different levels. That was kind of weird. Oh, no, there's multiple level 15s. Okay, well, he should really put all his training into one or two of those Pidgeys, and they would actually be pretty good. But spreading it out across 5 weak ones is not going to help you very much. There's another hole, and a blue-haired gentleman. Mr. Preston, he's got a Growlithe. Those things are awesome. Another one. Okie doke. They usually give a lot of money too. Let's see. Yep, like 1,300. That's a lot for one trainer at this point in the game. Okay, what do you have to say? Jasmine is a city simulator. Alright. Got a Meryl. That's not going to be too much of a problem. I think we're going to have to fall down one of those holes at some point to move on. Let's see. Jasmine is apparently really worried about that Pokemon, so let's go see what it is as we fight through these Krabbies. Okay. I believe we are approaching the top here. Makes sense, it's why the bird keeper is hanging out at the top. Well, let's grab whatever this is. Rare candy? Solid. Anything down here? TM34. What is that? Let's check it out. Swagger. And that's an interesting move. We're not going to use it, but basically it raises the opponent's Pokemon's attack, but also confuses them. So it's kind of a high-risk reward move. Alright, this is going to take us down to the area we couldn't get to before. Just fall through the floor. Totally safe. Get rid of Terrell here. Grab whatever this is, an Ether. Probably going to want that at some point for Mud Slap if we get into a long fight and run out. Okay, and I think that staircase is going to take us all the way to the very top. So these sailors really aren't much of a challenge, especially if they have fighting type guys. You can wing attack those all day. Super Repel, cool, free one. Definitely be using those later. And here we are at the top. Here's Jasmine, and let's see what that Pokemon is. It's an Ampharos. It's apparently pretty sick. Well, crap. Alright, this lighthouse keeps the sea lit at night. Ampharos is sick. I understand there's a wonderful pharmacy in Cianwood across the sea, but she can't leave Amphy unattended, so we're gonna have to go help her. So that's our action call to head across the sea and go to Cianwood Town, which conveniently is where the 5th gym is located, so not a big deal. Alright, so now we're gonna make our way down the tower, and these holes that we've been seeing the whole way are a short way to do that, because we can just fall through them like this. And if I speed it up, it looks instant. There we go, and we're back at the beginning. Alright, so let's go heal up and then get ready to go across the ocean and head over to Cianwood. Okie doke. So, go ahead and throw up a Repel. Not a Super Potion. Super Repel. Okay. and then start surfing. Water is calm. Yes, I would like to surf. It also kind of weirds me out that regardless of what Pokemon actually uses surf, it turns into a Lapras sprite, because, I mean, it's definitely a Lapras and not a Totodile, but whatever, we'll go with it. Fight these swimmers with their tentacles. Okay. Keep rolling down here. Yeah, I mean, it really is weird that regardless of what Pokemon you surf in, it turns you and your Pokemon into a single joined Lapras. I never really thought about it too much when I played these games originally, but looking back on it now, it kind of weirds me out. Alright, the water's warm, you're limber. Alright, I guess that's our call to battle. Okay, Tentacruel. Well, that was a little cruel to it, but make it fight Tiny Wings, but we're going to move on. There's a Whirlpool. We're going to need another HM to get past those later in the game, but right now we don't really need it. They kind of guard the Whirl Islands, not very creative naming. That's where Lugia hangs out. We're not going to be dealing with that, though. Alright, and here we are almost at Cianwood City. That was quicker than I remember it being. And here we go. Cianwood City. Port surrounded by rough seas. So, let's go to that pharmacy that Jasmine was talking about. I think it's down here. And get the medicine for Amphi. Pokemon appear fine. Is something worrying you? The lighthouse Pokemon is in trouble. What? I got it. I saw how to do the trick. And the secret potion. Interesting name for it. He only offers it in an emergency. Alright, so we could go straight back to Jasmine and, like, give Amphi the secret potion and fight her, but since we're here, we may as well go ahead and fight this gym leader. Alright, the repel wore off. That's convenient timing, because there is a gym right here. Actually, let's see what it is. Cianwood City Pokemon Gym, leader Chuck. His roaring fists do the talking. So he's basically Chuck Norris. I mean, that's what they're getting at, obviously. So let's fight all these dojo guys. Here, fawned by friendship. Bound it. Okay, Black Belt Yoshi. Those guys actually look pretty badass. And Hitmonlee is also cool. Wow, they added in kicking animations in this game. And that was definitely a level jump from the trainers we were just fighting. These guys are level 27. Luckily, as this gym is all fighting type, Tiny Wings really should have a pretty easy time here and be able to wing attack through just about everything. There's a Hitmonlee and a Hitmonchan. Okay, a Machop. And Machoke, which is pretty damn buff. And that's Black Belt Knob. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. So we need strength to move those boulders, so we're gonna need to catch a Pokemon that can learn strength. Alright, so we need someone that can learn strength, and I believe the fastest way to get, or to find one is gonna be to use that good rod that we got back in Olivine City. I think we can catch Krabbies around here, which ought to definitely be able to learn strength. So let's go fishing. Let's see what we got. And it is a Krabby. Sweet. Alright. Well, let's try and catch this thing. I'm going to use Mudslap just because I know that won't kill it. Yep, just keep going. Use a couple of these to get its health down a little bit. Alright, now it should be ready to catch. And let's use a Great Ball. I should use the Lure Ball. Oh well. I'll use that if this doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, got it. Krabby was caught. Alright, if it's unable to find food, it will absorb nutrients by swallowing a mouthful of sand. Interesting. Alright, Shovel nickname this guy. I'll nickname him Muscle. That's basically all he is to me. He's just here to use strength. Don't really want to get attached to anyone on my team that isn't Tiny Wings. So, Muscle. Alright. And, well, let's just double check he can learn strength. I'm 99% sure he can. Should be pretty strong. Look at Crab. He's got some strong pincers. Yep, there it is. Alright. Let's teach you strength. And it doesn't matter. We're not going to use them, but just get rid of Harden because that's one of the most useless moves in the game. At least for most Pokemon. Alright, now we can go take on this gym leader. Go check out Chuck Norris over here. Alright, I guess this is like a kind of a mini puzzle. Just about. So let's move these boulders out of the way, push this one, fight this last trainer before the gym leader. This Raging Fist will shatter our Pokemon. It's pretty intense. Black Belt Lung. Jeez. That's a really odd name. I guess he's got some strong lungs. Probably can swim for a long time. Got a Primeape and another Mankey. Alright, you got shattered. Yeah, you did. Alright, so here's Chuck Norris. Or just Chuck. Wahaha, so you've come this far. Let me tell you I'm tough. My Pokemon will crush stones and shatter bones. Watch this shit. Holy crap, he just threw that rock out of the game. That's crazy. Alright, let's do this. Leader Chuck. And he's going to start out with a Primeape. Level 27. Luckily, we've got a type advantage and a 13 level advantage, so I really don't think this is going to be a big deal. It's Wing Attack. And we get the one-hit kill. Awesome job, Tiny Wings. Gonna grow a level as well. Level 41. And a Poliwrath. So that's a water fighting guy, the evolved form of Poliwhirl. And we can probably just deal with this the same way. It's level 30, so it's a bit stronger. And still got the one-hit kill. It was a crit, so I'll take it. Alright, easiest gym battle so far. Sweet. Except for the fact that the next one is going to be a total bitch. Alright, so I'm worthy of the Storm Badge and get $3,000. Good deal. Okie doke. So, mix everything up to level 70 Obey. And now we can use Fly, and we get an extra TM. I think it's Focus Punch? Dynamic Punch. Alright. It's pretty strong, and it's like 100 power and always causes confusion when it hits, but it's only got 50% accuracy, so it's a pretty risky move. Pidgey can't learn it anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, she's going to give us Fly, which is awesome. So now that we have the badge, we will get it from her, and we can teach that to Pidgey, and that's going to be its new strongest move, and a very useful move just for getting around the game. So this is his wife. Oh. Alright, she's annoyed that he's getting chubby, so it's going to give us Fly. And let's go ahead and teach that to Tiny Wings. Okie doke. I think I'm gonna get rid of Swift. Now we probably have the moveset it's gonna have for the rest of the game. Alright, I'm just gonna heal up, and I'm gonna end this episode here. Thanks for watching, guys. Next episode, we're going to head back to the lighthouse, heal up that Ampharos, and then take on probably what's going to be the hardest gym in the game, at least definitely up to this point. So I'll see you next time.